what you're doing?
Checking out NASA photos.
Oh, let's take a look.
Ooh.
Wow.
Let's see. Oh, this is nice.
Oh yeah. Wow. Wow.
Wow.
I want to take some pictures like that.
Yeah, I think we can.
But yeah, let's do it.
So this is me on the left hand side, and that's my teammate James on the right hand side. And we also have a third teammate called Sharp. And this is our STAR project team. Oh, this is like a telescope you use to observe or take picture of the night sky. And you thought like you probably need like just another tripod and then attach it, it will be fine. But turns out because the sky is always moving, so it will cause a star trail. So in order to compensate it, usually there's some commercial product called like a star tracker or star guider. So these like cancel out the effect for the Earth's rotation. So whatever like on top of this platform, it will stay consistent throughout the same patch of sky. Okay, even though we have like fancy setup, this is actually quite pricey. I don't want to talk about the price. I probably spent a little bit too much on it. So it actually have quite some issue where like because these axes is not motorized, so it's actually quite hard to like find the target at the night sky. Yeah. Secondly, you know, the cost is quite expensive. So even though this is just like beginner gears, it's quite cost prohibitive for quite a lot of people. And you need like, you know, there's like a whole polar scope here. You have to learn how to use it and master it before you can go out and shoot pretty pictures with it. So yeah, it's astronomy is a difficult hobby. So we have built this little star tracker. So for this project, we focus mainly on ease of use, so the user can just drop it there, do a little bit, very little bit setup, and then they can like instantly use it. It can point you to whatever you like on the sky. And then we also made it quite low cost as well. So everything here except the little camera and the little scope here, this whole thing, including like the Raspberry Pi, everything, only costs less than $100. And so I think that is incredible. So with the camera and the little scope here, this whole setup actually costs $300. However, because here we use this standard tripod 1/4-inch screw, so if you don't want to spend this much money on this this imaging system, you can attach something else like, you know, a phone holder, so it can like hold your phone to take like pretty astronomy pictures as well. And I'm gonna let James introduce like how this thing works.
So here is our final model. As you can see, we have this horizontal gear and this vertical gear. And this telescope is attached to the vertical gear. And here we have the Raspberry Pi controlling 2 of the motors, and those can drive the worm gears, and the worm gears are attached to the big gears. So that's how we move this telescope to point at whatever we want. And now let's take this to a field test.
Oops. Sadly, because of the cloud and rain, we aren't able to show like pretty star live on the video. And this is a rough demo of like how the user is going to use the system. We can see the computer are able to capture a faraway image, and in this case, it will be the billboard for the medical center. So for the result, we're able to capture a 5-second image with pinpoint sharp star with the mount, and also have a baseline of 60 seconds without the mount that we captured way before this. The early result shows that it's quite promising that the mount and the imaging software are able to compensate the star trail effect. So hopefully we're able to show some more pretty picture when the weather got better.